Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we discussed the topic arcs and the angle subtended by arc, and we have three results as first is that the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. Second one is second theorem is that which we proved in previous class, that is angles formed in the same segment are equal. And third theorem which is very important for your topic, which is angle in a semicircle is also right angle. So dear students, in previous class we discussed that type of theorems. Now today we are going to discuss about some questions based on that theorem which we discussed in previous class. Okay, so dear students, please concentrate on that topic. Now let's take some question based on previous theorem which we proved in previous class. Okay, let's see. And your question is, in the given figure, A, B and C are 3 points on a circle. This is very important question of your exercise. A, B, C are 3 points on a circle such that the angle subtended by the chord AB and AC at the center O are 90 degree and 110 degree. Determine angle BAC. Let's see the figure. Your diagram is, this is a circle, okay, with center O. Here take B and C be a ABC be a point on the circle, and we join OB and OC and AB and AC. This is to be given, and that angle is given by 90 degree and that angle is given by 110 degree. We find the angle BAC. We find that angle here given from figure. Angle AOB, angle AOB is given by 90 degree, and angle AOC is given by 110 degree. We find the angle BAC. Angle BAC is find. This is your question here. Okay. Here angle AOB as 90 degree and angle AOC as 110 degree. We find the angle BAC. Okay. Now let's see. Dear students, we know that a theorem first, we know that the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any remaining part of the circle. So dear student, first of all we find angle BOC. Let's see the figure. We know that the angle around a point is 360. So the first of all we find angle BOC. Let's see. Now angle BOC is what? 360 minus angle AOB, angle AOB plus angle AOC. Angle AOC. So in this way we have angle AOB is what? Angle AOB is 90 degree plus angle AOC is, that is 110 degree. Now we have 360 minus 110 plus 90, that is 200, that is we have 160. This is the angle BOC. So in this way, dear student, first of all we find angle BOC using the property of angles, sum of angles of a all around a point. Now by theorem we know that the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it any point on remaining part of the circle. So by theorem we know that by theorem, we know that what we have, angle BOC, angle BOC is equal to 2 times angle BAC, 2 times angle BAC. So dear student, first now angle BAC is equal to what? 1 by 2 of angle BOC. So 1 by 2 into angle BOC is what? 160, that is 280. So angle BAC is 80 degrees. This is our answer, right? So dear students, in this way we solve these questions. Let's see once more time. In that question, here A, B, C are 3 points lies on the circle, and we have an O as center, and we have angle AOB as 90 degree and angle AOC as what? 110 degree. Now dear student, we find the angle BOC. We find angle BOC. Okay, now we find angle BAC in that figure. First of all, dear student, we find the angle BOC using the sum of angle all around any point. That is, we know that we have angle BOC as 360 minus 90 plus 110. So in this way we find angle BOC. Now dear students, by theorem we know that angle subtended by that arc BC at the center is double at remaining part of the circle. So we have BOC is equal to 2 times BAC. So in this way we find angle BAC as 80 degree. So dear students, using the theorem in this way you can solve questions based on that type of questions. Okay, now dear students, we take some other question based on same theorem. Let's see. Let's see the question. In the given figure, first of all we draw the figure. This is the figure. In the given figure, here B and C are 2 points, and here join that points, and 2 points here A and here D. Okay, this is your question here. This is figure. Okay, and this is 69 degree. This is 31. So dear student, in the given figure, angle ABC, it is given that angle ABC is 69 degree and angle ACB is 31 degree. We find angle BDC. That angle is to be found here. Okay, so dear student, this is the figure. Here 4 points A, B, C and D lies on the circle. Lies on what? On which circle? And in that figure we have angle ABC as 69 degree, angle ACB as 31 degree. We find the angle BDC. Dear students, first of all we take triangle ABC. In this way we find the angle BAC using angle sum property of the triangle. So let's see. First, in triangle ABC, using angle sum property of the triangle. Okay, using angle sum property of the triangle, and we have angle BAC plus angle ABC plus angle ACB. Angle ACB as what? 180 degree. This is the property of angle sum property, na? So dear students, now we put the value of angle ABC and angle ACB in that value, in that expression. So we get angle BAC plus 69 plus 31 is equal to 180. So we have angle BAC plus 110 is equal to 180. So 100 na, 69 or 31, that is 100. Now we have angle BAC as 180 minus 100, that is angle BAC is equal to 80. Now by theorem, dear student, we discussed the theorem in previous class. The angle in the same segment, na? Yes, angles in the same segment are equal. So here angle BAC is equal to angle BDC. But by theorem we know that, here you write, but by theorem we know that angles in the same segment segment are equal, that is angle BAC is equal to angle BDC, each equal to 80 degree. This is your final answer. Okay, so dear students, in this way we can solve that type of questions. So first of all, dear student, in that figure, first of all we find angle BAC using the angle sum property of the triangle, which is sum of all angle of a triangle is 180. In this way, dear students, we find the value of angle BAC, and we know that by theorem the angles in the same segment are equal to each other. So we have triangle angle BAC is equal to angle BDC. In this way we solve this question. Now dear student, we take some other questions of the chapter of your NCERT exercise. Let's see. Now let's see next question, dear students. In the given figure, A, B and C, D are 4 points on a circle. Let's see. Your figure is A, B, C, D are 4 points, na? A, B, C, D are 4 points on the circle. AC and BD intersect at point E. AC and BD, okay. AC and BD intersect at point E, okay. AC and BD intersect at point E. Now, such that angle BEC. So we join BC. Angle BEC is given as 130 degree. This angle is given as what? Angle BEC given by 130 degree, okay. And angle ECD, okay, angle ECD. So we join CD also, ECD, that angle ECD given by what? 20 degree. This is given as 20 degree. We find angle BAC, okay, we join BA also. We find angle BAC. Dear student, this is your question. This is very important question of your NCERT exercise. Let's see. In that question, A, B, C, D are 4 points which are lies on the circle, okay. And according to question, AC and BD are intersect each other at point E, and the angle found by angle BEC. So we join BC also. So BEC given by 130 degree, and angle ECD also given as what, 20 degree. Now we have find the value of angle BAC. This is our questions. Dear students, from figure it is clear that it is very clear the angle formed in the same segment are equal. So here angle BAC is always equal to angle BDC na. So first of all we find angle BDC or CDB. For that, first of all, dear students, let's see from figure BED. BD is a straight line na, and we know the angle on the straight line is equal to 180. Sum of the angles on the straight line is 180 na. So this plus this is equal to 180. So in this way we find angle CED. Let's see from figure. BED is a what? Straight line. BED is the straight line. So angle BEC plus angle what? CED. Angle CED is equal to what? Angle on a straight line is also 180. So here first of all we find BEC is 130 degree plus angle CED is equal to 180. So we find in this way angle CED as 180 minus 130. So we have angle CED as what? 180 minus 130 is what? 50 degrees. So we have 50 degree. So in this way, first of all we find angle ECED, and we find in triangle ECD we find angle CED as 50 degree. Now we use the angle sum property in triangle CED. Okay, now in triangle CED, using angle sum property, of triangles. Let's see. We have what? Angle CED plus angle ECD plus angle CDE. Angle CDE as 180 degree. We know that na. So the sum of all three angles of a triangle is what? 180. Now we put the values of each angles. CED is 50 plus ECD is 20 plus angle CDE, we find that is 180. So we have angle CDE as 180 minus 70. So we have angle CDE is equal to 180 minus 70 as what? 110 na. 110 degree. Now dear students, we find the value of angle CDE or CDB. CDE write as CDB also na. So we have also write CDB as 110 degree. Now by theorem we know that right in this way angle in the same segment are equal. So angle BAC equal to angle BDC or angle CDB is equal to what? 110. So this is our final answer. So angle BAC equal to 100 and BAC is equal to 110 degree. So dear students, in this way we find that angle using the theorem of that chapter. Now let's see once more time, dear student. First of all, in that figure your question is AC and BD are intersect to each other at point E. So BED is a straight line. In this way, we find the angle CED. Now in triangle CED, we apply the angle sum property of the triangle. In this way, we find angle CDE. We write angle CDE as angle CDB also. So we know that the angle in the same segment are equal. So in this way, dear student, the angle BAC is also equal to what? Also equal to 110 degree. Okay. Now dear student, we take some important question of your NCERT exercise. Let's see. Let's see. Your next question is, this is very important question of your NCERT exercise. Two circle intersect in A and B. Okay, and AC and AD are respectively A and B, and AC and AD are respectively the diameters of the circle. Diameters of the circles. Okay. Prove that CBD are collinear. Dear student, what is the concept of collinear? We discussed that point, that concept. If three or more than 3 points are said to be collinear if they lies on the same straight line. If any set of points lies on the same straight line, then they are said to be in collinear. This is the concept of that. Now let's see this question. This is very important question. Here, dear students, two circles here intersect in A and B. Let's see. First we draw two circles which intersect A and B and having center O and O dash. Here we take two. Now dear students, AC and AD are respectively diameters. So AC means what? AC, this is diameter. Diameter is a chord passing through the center. Similarly AC and what? AD. So AD is the diameter. Okay, it is also passing through O dash. Now diameter of the circle. Prove that CBD are collinear. Now we join with a straight line. This is now, and we have to do some construction, that is join that. Yes. Now let's see. This is our question here. Now dear students, here let two circles C with center O and radius R, and C dash with center O dash and radius R, or R dash, as you wish. Here let two circles C with center O and radius R and C dash with center O dash and radius R dash are intersect each other, intersect each other at point A and B. Okay. Now dear student, from figure AC and AD are diameters. From figure, what? AC and AD are diameters, na? Diameters, and generally we join AB. Okay, and we join AB. Now let's see. We know that the angle in a semicircle, we know that by theorem the angle in a semicircle is right angle. Let's see right here, since we know that the angle in a semicircle is right angle. Okay, we know that the angle in a semicircle is right angle. So let's see from figure. So from figure, this is diameter here. So from figure, AC as diameter, that is angle ABC. Angle ABC is equal to 90 degree, because of we know that angle in a semicircle is right angle, and here AC as diameter, so angle ABC is 90 degree, that angle. Okay, similarly AD as diameter, AD as diameter, so we know angle in a semicircle, that is angle ABD, is equal to also 90 degree. Okay, here triangle angle ABD is also equal to 90 degree. Take equation here first and take this equation as 2. Now adding equation 1 and 2. Now adding equation 1 and 2, we get, let's see, angle ABC plus angle ABD is equal to 90 plus 90. So we have angle ABC plus angle ABD is equal to 180. Let's see. From figure, we have angle ABC plus angle ACD. Sorry, here ABC, that is angle ABD, na? Yes, ABD. ABC and angle ABD is equal to what? 180. So the sum of these angle is 180. So in this way we can say that CBD is a straight line. Thus we can say that CBD is a straight line, and hence we can say that we discuss about that if 3 or more points lies on the same straight line, then they are said to be in collinear. So dear students, the points CBD are collinears. Okay, so the points C, B and D are collinear, hence proved. So dear students, in this way we have to prove that type of question. First we draw two circles and AC and BD as AD as diameter, and we know that angle in a semicircle is 180. So we find that angle ABC and angle BABD, B each equal to 90 degree. You add equation, both equation, we get as angle ABC plus angle ABD as 180. So we know that angle on a straight line is 180. So here ACBD is a straight line. In this way, CBD lies on the same straight line, so they are said to be in collinear. Now, dear students, in next class we discuss about the cyclic quadrilateral and we discuss some theorems and questions based on them. Now, dear students, you can solve all the questions of your NCERT exercise based on arc and the angle subtended by them. Okay. Now, dear students, in next class we discuss about cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Thank you.